That is some incredible balance. I don't know how you do that exactly. How far off the ledge are you? Wow. Is that some kind of weird acrobatic trick with one flipper you can hang off the edge? What? Wait. You're floating. No. I see what you're doing there. You're holding on with one flipper. That is incredible. Wow. I mean, who knew that these turtle things were just so amazingly talented? Really talented. Well, hello. It's me. It's Bugman. And yes, it has been quite a while. I have to say, I took a little break from Minecraft and I was a bit busy with, real life work stuff. So I haven't put an episode out for a little while, and I'm sorry for that. I know you've all been eager to see the continuing adventures of my crazy antics in Minecraft, right? I know you have. So I'm back, and I thought what we would do today is do a little bit of a checkup on the mansion build, because I have to admit, one of the reasons that I've needed to take a little break from Minecraft is because I was struggling with the build a little bit. It's a very big build, and I have never done really big builds before, so that was a new challenge. But also, I was struggling with some of the layout and the front look of the house. So, after a little break, I decided to tear down the existing frontage that I was starting to work on and then just redo it. And as soon as I did, like a ray of sunshine, it all started to fall into place. So I started doing some work yesterday. I just, did a few hours worth of work, and I'll take you through and I'll let you see what has changed. So you might be able to see a few bits and pieces from here, but maybe not much yet from this angle. But let's go inside. So over here we have a couple of doors. These just take us into the main downstairs area. And you can see that, okay, let's go over this way. We'll come back that way in a minute. Over this way there's not much going on, but I have started to spread out the floor more and start to open up the interior space of the house. And as you can see, there's quite a lot of space going on. So here is going to be the main living area, so maybe big screen TV or home cinema system, some couches and other living things that you would expect to see in your living room. And here, I think maybe this will be a chill out zone, pool table, games machine maybe, I don't know, something like that, just to make this area a bit more fun. The big humongous staircase, let's go up and have a look on top. So on top, we still have the bedroom, but I've started to work on the layout a little bit more. And as I've started to build the house, I've started to realize that I like the shapes and the disjointedness, and that was the kind of modern look that I was going for in the beginning anyway. So that's good. So these little areas like this one, they just invented themselves. This turns out to be a nice little balcony where you can walk out and view the sunset. And that's really nice because this house doesn't actually have a sunset view, despite how expensive it would probably be in real life to buy. But yeah, so I thought that was a nice little touch, and it worked itself out as we go. Directly under the floor here is that main living area, and the floor and the ceiling are the same block, so that's been an interesting challenge. I'll show you why when we get downstairs. This little bit, this might be a closet or a something, I'm not sure yet. It actually has a nice view, so I'm not too sure. But the bedroom definitely needs a sort of closety thing going on. And this strange bit is still here. Maybe this will be a kind of reception landing for the bedroom, master bedroom, something like that. Up here, there will be basically the front of the house. You can see here that the angles of the house is now starting to take a bit more shape, and they're a little bit different. So over this side, we have the unfinished top level. Above the living room here are going to be some bedrooms and whatnot, and they will, I'll have to install a floor like this one or like that one, and it will be the dividing floor between the floor below and the floor above. I mean, yeah. So down here is where we've made some significant different changes. Here is the reception area of the house, the entryway. Let's go outside for a moment and I'll show you the front. Because remember I said, we got glassed off. Remember I said that the front was doing my head in. I had these big arch things. Well, they weren't arches. They were more like really tall columns. And the idea in my mind at the time was the kind of American mansion style, which has pillars and a big double high front with the top level and the bottom level and big tall ceiling here. But it just wasn't working for me. I didn't like it. So I decided to abandon that idea and just go back to angles. And I think it's starting to work. Look, you got like the front entrance here. You've got an overhang, which will... Oh, I'm so hungry. Sorry, that's why I'm so slow. Nom, 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 nom. You've got an overhang here, which will overlook a little garden, and it will bend around this way, or, you know, turn around this way. And yeah, so I think that is already starting to look really good. So let's go inside and have a look. You've already seen a few bits in the previews that you got when we came through the back door. But here you come into the entryway. It's not too big or grand. At the moment, it's just a little entranceway with a closet in the back where you might be able to hang your coat. And it was suggested that I would put a secret entrance in here. However, it's not really much of a secret entrance when you can go through the cupboard doors. I'm sorry, the cupboard doors are staying. So up this way, it goes back up to the upper deck, upper landing, upper floors, and down this way, you go downstairs into the downstairs main living area. And I must say, this is all looking pretty funky now. I kind of like where it's going. So you can see here, the ceiling is at all sorts of different heights with this weird white trim and the dark ceiling over here and the light ceiling back here. And this is just because this is the way that the floor layout worked. That's the downstairs steps bit that goes into the master bedroom here. This is that weird landing and the access way up. And all the kind of different levels, they're working for me. I think it's worked out well because it means that over here we have this amazing kitchen, which is really starting to come together, and we'll go through it in a minute. But it means that the ceiling for the kitchen is actually quite high, which I like. And then the other living spaces are a little bit lower and maybe a bit more cozy. The difference in color between here and here is actually cool as well, because it means the front of the house has a different contrast to the back of the house. And I'm not even too bothered about the fact that there are these weird jagged angles and all sorts of other stuff. I've had to tidy a little bit of it up at the bottom underneath to make it look a little bit better. But really, I don't care. I think it adds to the kind of jaggedy angle look of the house. See, even that, it doesn't line up. I don't care. It's good. It's fine. This white strip, I designed this in from the beginning, kind of. So this, I always wanted a skylight running through essentially the center of the house, because to me, letting light into a build is really important. It's hard enough to light up the insides without overdoing the lighting, and I thought that for a big mansion sort of building like this, we would want to be able to see the sun and have sunlight beaming into the house. That's why there are so many windows as well. So I think that was a really good idea from the very beginning. And it doubles because it just works as a trim from the top level, but now also a big, big skylight from this level. So that I like. That means that this white trim is actually the wall from above, and the wall from above goes around this way. It actually drops down a level, which is why it does this. But, you know, so this corner looks a bit weird. I mean, if you take that out, you see that the joinery looks a bit odd, which is why I put the extra block in. So I'm not sure. I'm still fiddling. But let's get away from that. Let's have a look at the kitchen. Yeah, because I had a lot of fun with the kitchen. So at the moment, we've just got this floor. Maybe it'll change. I'm not sure. But this is a kind of kitchen-y floor. And we've got a tiny little refrigerator. I wasn't sure how to do a big mansion-style refrigerator in Minecraft, because really in Minecraft all you've got are these kind of blocks. Well, as far as I know anyway. So if anyone has any good ideas about fridges, yeah, let me know. Or maybe I'll do some Googling as well. Got a classic quartz benchtop. And this is 1 meter square, right? 1 meter here by 1 meter here. So this is quite a large bench, but it just looks so tiny in Minecraft. It's funny how the dimensions just are so strange. Here we have the cooker. The cooker's great because you've got this massive exhaust range hood thing going on, which I love. You got the contrasting splashback back wall thing, which if you noticed is actually visible from the outside as well, but it looks good. So it's cool. I like it. I'm happy. Down here we got a bit of a bit of a cooktop going on, which may improve a bit over time. Oven, chicken in the oven, and maybe, I think this looks like a squirrel melt. That's what we're cooking, a squirrel melt. And yeah, so here we have the kitchen sink. I would like to see if I can get a better design for the kitchen sink, but it is what it is right now. It's fine. There's a tap with weird red bits coming out of it. Not sure what that means. Danger. A little jutting out island with a couple of lights at the moment. Again, the problems with Minecraft are there aren't good lighting options that are compact and small. And so you really just end up with this kind of ugliness. And torches, I mean, yeah, they don't go in a kitchen. No. So I don't know what to do about this just yet. We'll see. Over here is a big pantry for all your goods, your food goods. You can get in the pantry if you want for some reason, walk-in pantry, and there's nothing else in here at the moment. I think that I might put some shelving in here or something, but I'll do that at a later stage. A few little top hatches. Actually, I was hoping that they would flip out forwards, but oh well, that's just the way it worked out. And or maybe I could relocate the doors to be sticking out slightly. I might have a play with that and see what it looks like. Here, yeah, because you open cupboards outwards, don't you? Okay, I'm going to have a play with that and maybe change that up a bit. But yes, here we have some up high cupboards, so that's cool. Make use of the high ceiling space that we have. And then we've got a little rubbish bin. Put your little bits of rubbish in there. And here we have the big island workbench, which is huge. And if you have loads of space in your kitchen, you really do want a huge island kitchen bench, don't you? I mean, you just do. So here we got a couple of, I don't know, what are these? Chopping boards, maybe? You could think of them like chopping boards. Maybe we'll change the front here, I don't know. Yes, loads and loads of space. Little breakfast bar with 3 stools. And the lighting array, which I think at the moment is looking pretty good. It's got that kind of strip lighting feel like you might expect to find in a modern build. These things look okay at the moment. Again, you don't have many lighting options, do you? And they happen to work out very well. It's spaced out very well across the whole kitchen bench, so that was perfect. So yeah, at the moment, let's have a look from out here. I'm pretty happy with how this kitchen is looking. Pretty good if I do say so myself. So here, we've got, this will be the dining space. Might move this across. This was just to help me get a sense of the space. But yeah, so, you know, dining room near kitchen, and then you can look out here and then go and retire over there and have a cigar or something. Makes sense to me. And I wanted to have some greenery because as I put up walls like this one, big white walls, you know, you're starting to realize how much wall space you have, and you can't just have endless windows everywhere. Otherwise, it just doesn't look right. So we've got a big wall here. There might be some cabinetry or a picture or something on this wall later. And then over here, we've got a little garden with some fish. Now, there should be 3 fish in here. I was experimenting a bit. And what it seems that the fish like to do is they like to go up this water stream and then fling themselves out onto the ground. And once they get on the ground, they try and flip themselves back to the water, but they don't always succeed. So of this, I tried to put in 3 fish at a time. So far, it looks like 5 have died, because this is the very last one that I had to put in. So I don't know, maybe we can't have fishes permanently, or maybe I can just keep topping them up from the ocean. Nobody will know. Yeah. So yeah, a little bit of greenery, a little bit of bluery, a little bit of tree that, okay, so this wasn't quite an original tree, but you know, I did have a dark oak forest, which I had to trim back, and a lot of mountain that I had to trim back. And as the overhang into the house was naturally there while I was building, I liked the idea of the outside coming inside. This was also the perfect spot for the garden, so I decided to just put a little tree in here. I might tidy this up a little bit more because that's pretty much still natural leaf formations. And I like it. It looks good. It looks like the outside and the inside are one. You can also see that this is a big skylight, and that is also what I wanted because, like I said before, a big house like this, it's going to need light. And these Can't have these for the rest of eternity, can we? No. But if you notice, without them, yeah, we've got, light level 7. It's no good. So unfortunately, the lovely andesite floor that we have is going to have to be somewhat disrupted by lighting unless we can figure out something from above. We'll have to see. Living space. Yeah, well, that's what it is. So over here from the entranceway, as I said, you come down the stairs. On the right-hand side, you've got a little closet. Closet's got a hanging rail. Very well lit closet if I... Oh, there we go. If I head inside there. And up there, let's have a look at that. That's just a funny little space. When I do these builds, I don't like having spaces that are essentially unused. So here, I've got, there was just this little space, so I decided to stick a door on there and then turn it into a little balcony thing. And although the door itself is ugly here, when you go downstairs and have a look, what I like about it is that it just breaks up that space more. It draws the attention of your eye. It looks a little bit peculiar and odd and different, because otherwise it would just be a solid, boring white wall like that all the way along. And we don't want that. We want this place to be fun and funky. So one of the things that I also found as I've been expanding this place and building out the floor plan and everything is that this place, it's huge. I didn't even realize when I first started out just how huge this place is. So I want to go over to the map building and I want to show you the map because Thomas DeSpacy's been doing a fantastic job of mapping the server. And from the map, you can see exactly how big this place is in comparison to some other places on the server. So let's go and do that. I should put this on before I die because it is nighttime and the phantoms will kill me. So I'm going to head over to the common area, to the map room, and once I get there, we'll have a look. I'm over here in front of the map room. This is a build by Thomas DeSpacy, and it's pretty cool because it's a very, very big map, as you can see. So I'm told that it's about 3,000 blocks in each direction, which is pretty phenomenal when you think about it. Not quite finished yet, but I know that Thomas is making some excellent progress. So where are we? Well, here is the main area. This is the spawn chunks. Let's get rid of that. Right here we have what will be the town hall and the post office. Maybe I'll put it back so I can point at it. Town hall, post office, and as you probably have seen many times, the shopping district with all of its fancy shops going on here, which are all looking pretty cool. And actually, these maps need updating because I know that there are a couple of new ones popping up all the time. So that is amazing. Ah, yes, zombie spewificator and the map room, which we have here. Here are the farms and all sorts of other things. Yeah. So over here, here we are. Here is our mansion. Now just have a look at the size of this. This is made up of effectively 2 maps. That's huge. There we go. So you can see it takes up nearly half the map on one side and then half the map on the other. I can't see where to place that back down. Yeah, so if you imagine that's basically one whole map square of hugeness. That's pretty big. And when you compare the size to, say, the shopping district, it looks like it's kind of like this size, really, isn't it? It's a big build. And when you compare it to the size of some of the others, like the ice farm and the crop farms and whatnot, yeah, I've bitten off more than I can chew, right? No, we'll get through it. We're going to finish it. So, yes, that is the map. But this is an amazing build. You can come here and check it out and have a look at all of the fantasticness that's going on the server, like Gara's base here, which looks absolutely amazing. And there's all sorts of other things. We got Shady Acres down here. And what else do we have? Well, that's a village, isn't it? And stuff. I don't know now. Industrial area, we saw it. Yeah. Donald's airport thing going on here. Trident Farm. Yeah, okay. You get the point. You've seen it before anyway, I'm sure. Crop circles. There's another one. Yeah, some shenanigans going on. All right, let's head back to home. But before we do that, let's just have a quick look and see if we've made any diamonds. Okay, I'll take it. I'm just heading on my way back home through the shopping district, and look, like I said, there are a couple of new builds. This one is what is it called? It's called Potato Mobile. Yeah, cool. With 1 diamond for 8 poisoned potatoes, and 1 diamond for 4 stacks of baked potatoes. Actually, that's pretty good. Look at that. Ooh. Yeah, there he is. There he is. What's his name? I was watching Liara's, this is a build by Liara, and I was watching her live stream, and we were talking about a name for the guy, but, oh, come on, come on. How do you serve your customers? You can't just ignore me like this. Ah, let's see if we can get access to him through some other means. Employees only. Okay. Hello? No, you don't have a name yet. But, oh, you're a farmer. Look at that. 19 potatoes. No, we can't go home yet. I'm getting all distracted. But here's the Sabazi System. And this is the first station that I believe is complete, and I think it's looking pretty good. I got a sneak peek of this the other day. This is the Sabazi System is being built by DVI David and Clarine79. I'm sure there are some others working on it as well. I'm just not sure exactly all the people. But it is a bit like any underground subway system that you would normally see in the real world, isn't it? Because here you come down the main way, you've got the escalators going up and down, which I believe are not quite finished yet. So we'll take the elevator down. That was always a bit of a oxymoron to me, right? The elevator takes you up. The downevator, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Ooh. So here we are. DVI, read signs. DVI, why not let the train take the strain? 1 line is done. Okay, whatever that means. But look at this platform. I mean, this looks really good, doesn't it? We've got the little platform edge here to make sure that... Whoops. To make sure that you don't fall off the edge of the platform and onto the tracks and electrocute yourself. You've got a little crossover bridge here so that you can go take the train on the other direction. And yes, I think it's just looking pretty amazing. Down here, I think we've got the escalator entranceway and exitway, which is just awesome. So I guess it's not going anywhere in this direction yet, but in this direction, it's going places. So we accidentally set it off. Let's have a ride. Oh, so do those take you to different places? I don't know how this works yet. I don't even think it's not finished because the other track's not there. But yeah, look at this. It's looking pretty cool. Pretty cool. More well lit than a normal subway station would normally be. Oh, these are the stop. Oh, that's awesome. Great job, guys. Great job. I'm really excited by this. I'm going to tour the entire network when it's finished. But yeah, it's looking really awesome. Let's get out of here. Well, that's about all we have time for today. I actually reviewed that first clip, and wow, it's long. I mean, but there was a lot of progress that we made on the mansion, so I'm really pleased that I could update you. I'm also happy that I could just get back into doing a bit of building, and hopefully from this point forward, we'll be able to do some more of that together. But yes, thank you again for joining me on ZEDCRAFT server, and I hope you enjoyed yourself. If you did, then please leave a thumbs up and a comment if you wish, and please subscribe if you haven't already and you're enjoying the content that I'm putting out. So until I speak to you next time, or until you see me in another episode, until then, bye-bye.